What I'm going to show you today is top secret. It's actually a family recipe. This will feed a lot of people, or this is a great meal prep recipe to create enough meals for at least the next few days. All right, hello, and welcome back to the Wicked Kitchen. It is late at night, I couldn't sleep, so I woke up just to make this video for you guys. What I did ahead of time, because I didn't want to bore you with boiling pasta, I boiled one package of this shaped pasta, which I threw the package away, so I don't remember the name of it. Anyways, you could use any kind of pasta, and it's just al dente, so that's ready to go, okay? It was just straining here. I'm just gonna set this to the back. So it's one package, which is 1 pound in the US, and I don't remember what it would be in the UK, so I'm gonna write that down in the description below. Sorry, I'm still learning on my measurements. So you guys, to get started with, we're gonna use a pesto recipe. And the pesto we made in this recipe over here, if you check out the link, it's the pumpkin seed pesto with basil and spinach. Really super delicious. And this is a pretty quick recipe, so I'm just gonna jump right into it, all right? You're gonna need one of these containers of unsweetened almond milk. I do buy this in bulk. We sell it at Tesco. It's good stuff. I just have it on hand all the time. So I'm just gonna set this aside for 1 minute and get the veggies prepping. All right, you guys, super simple, easy. I bought the florets. I am not opposed to buying added value veg. So I bought the florets, but what tends to happen is they're too big, and I have one rule of thumb when preparing vegetables, and that is to cut every vegetable the size your grandmother would eat if she didn't have a lot of teeth. So really pretty small. All right, I'm looking for this size. You can fit it in your mouth, but something your grandma could eat. So that size, all right? So I'm just gonna trim the florets, the cauliflower, and the broccoli down to that size. So you just pick it up. You don't need a knife. I'm all about really easy eating, and it should just take a second. You could probably break it up with your hand if you want. I'm pretty privy to using my knife all the time. Cauliflower, we have a little bit of broccoli here. Just gonna trim these babies up. That doesn't look like it's a good job, Derek. Okay, that's that. And then the broccoli, same thing. So I am gonna keep this separate, the broccoli and the cauliflower separate, okay? Because you'll see why in a minute. I'm gonna add the cauliflower to the sauce, and the broccoli we're gonna roast. Actually, you know what? We won't roast it. I'm just gonna make this super easy. All right, so broccoli, bite size, good job. I think we got it, we're on our way there. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. All those little bits matter. Okay guys, so now to clean up a little bit, I'm gonna add this back to the thing. Okay, so let's get cooking. So that's pretty much all the prep that I'm doing for the veg. I bought some snipped green beans, already snipped, really easy. This is about a handful here. God, I can't remember the size of the package, but it's pretty much one package. I also have, and I do remember, this is 200 grams of spinach. It's one of the bigger packs that we sell in the stores. Yeah, so we're gonna use all of that. And let's just get started with this one. So I'm gonna heat up this pan for the green beans. And then I'm also gonna heat up this pot. So this is gonna hold all the pasta, and we're gonna make the sauce right in it first. So this is on high heat. And what I'm gonna do is dice the onion. I'm gonna get this out of the way before I knock it over. Just a nice rough dice. Perfect, set aside. And then I have 5 cloves of garlic. Quick smash so they don't roll all over the place. All right, and then I'm just gonna slice. You can slice one at a time, or if you're advanced, you can do more. Remember, always keep your fingers in the back, the locking. It's the best way to cut, you guys. Rocking motion. Go slow if you have to. Do not cut yourself. So this is like a perfect meal for like Friday, beginning of the week, middle of the week, weekend, just to have it ready, set. It's really good cold too, and you'll see the flavors. It's just a creamy pesto pasta flavored. I'm gonna set this garlic on the side here because we're gonna cook the onions first. And I don't wanna burn the garlic, so the garlic will go in afterwards. Now let me get a little bit of butter. So I have a little bit of plant-based butter, and this is a small demi spoon, so I'm gonna use a tablespoon of butter. Okay. There we go. Tablespoon of butter. Some spices in here. I'm gonna use a touch of smoked paprika. So about 1/4 of a teaspoon of smoked paprika, just to give it some nice flavor there. So I'm just stirring up the butter. The butter's melted. The cast iron pan is going. All right, you can do one at a time. You don't have to do both. Like, I'm a little bit crazy where I have 2 pans going at the same time. But onions are going right in. Okay, that's gonna go in. I'm also gonna add the cauliflower right to the onions. I'm gonna leave the broccoli out. Cauliflower, I don't mind if it gets cooked a little bit more than the broccoli because of its whiteness in the sauce that we're making with it. And I want the broccoli crisp, and we'll put that in at the end, okay? So the cast iron pan is going really nicely. It's warm enough, so what I'm gonna do is open the oil. I'm gonna add just about a teaspoon of oil, not much. If you can see that up there. This is nicely seared. I'm gonna add the garlic right to it. Because I'm doing dinner, and I'm just gonna use a little bit of this Pinot Grigio, just a little bit of white wine, about 1/4 cup, just to deglaze the pan with. So what I wanna do now is add a couple more things. I'm gonna add the entire thing of soy milk. And we're gonna let this come up to a boil. Actually, you know what? I lied. It's like 3/4, okay? I didn't use all of that. I thought I might have to. So 3/4 of that container of soy milk. This is going, so I'm just gonna jump right in here. Remember, you can do these one step at a time. I'm just trying to get it all done as fast as possible so we can all enjoy dinner. Green beans dry, right onto the pan. That's it. So you guys, next ingredient up, I'm gonna add some of this hippie fish food. Actually, it's really nutritionally used with the extra B12 in it. For vegans, if you're vegan, if you're not even vegan, it's always good to make sure you get B12. So I'm just gonna add 2 hefty, all right, 3. Some people love this stuff. I just like it as a flavoring. Where did I put my tongs? Whoops. All right, so I just want to pretty much dry fry these green beans. I will show you a quick trick. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt, so it's literally like a 1/4 teaspoon, about a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. All right, maybe a little bit more black pepper. I'm a big fan. And then I'm gonna use just a pinch of granulated onion. And that's it. So there's just a tiny bit of water in here, and so just create a little bit of steam. And that's going to cook those green beans. What's the spice content? All right, so what I'm going to do is shut this off at the moment, and I'm going to cover it. And that will finish in there. And then we also have the soy is starting to boil here. All right, so I'm just uncovering this. These are going to be done. Just moving this over here. So now to finish this off, you guys, the longest part is the pasta cooking. So once you cook off the pasta, strain it and just set it aside like we have. It's just putting together this sauce that's really quickly. So I'm adding the broccoli right to it. I'm going to add, a fair amount of this pesto. So watch, 1, like 2, 3, probably 4 massive scoops. So it's like almost a half a cup to my US guys. I got to figure out that measurement, but I will have it in the description below. So I'm going to just stir in it. It's a nice creamy pesto sauce. All right, I'm going to add the spinach. So we have the broccoli in there. I don't want to overcook everything, so we're going to add the spinach to it. Oops. Careful not to get it all over the place. Try to get it in the pot, some of it anyways. I'm going to just add all of it. And it looks like a lot, but that's going to shrink right down. Okay. Promise it's going to wilt right down. Perfect. This is super green pesto. It's going to be nice and creamy. Pasta, awesome. See, it takes like 2 minutes to get down. And now I'm going to add my pasta, just right to it. It already looks gorgeous. Look at that. Super simple, super easy. That pesto is already added so much flavor, and you just have the creaminess of the sauce with the garlic. Nice green colors. Just gonna dice some of this for garnish. Some green onion. Green onion on the side. That's it. And we'll just get right in here, right? So look, spinach, broccoli, it's amazing. Now the green beans. So guys, it just helps to make it look pleasing, and what I tend to do. You can always cook more green beans. I particularly love them, so I'm gonna eat a lot of them with this dish. And this is the way I want to plate it. So that's good like this. I'm gonna add, because there's pumpkin seeds in the pesto, I'm gonna add a couple of pumpkin seeds here for the added boom, and then also the green onion. And it's super green, super family friendly, super delicious, wicked awesome. Thank you for watching. Check out the other episodes, you guys, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks, I'll talk to you soon. Vegan creamy pesto pasta, family style. Vegan creamy pesto pasta, family.